Ladies and gentlemen, this is ALine Mask.
And the cat.
And in today's video, we're going to react to celebrities who fire back at disrespectful interviewers. We've done this one before. Well, not this one specifically, but we have done videos before about this kind of stuff, and I enjoy them. Cat, do you enjoy these kind of videos?
Kind of.
That's a kind of maybe.
Kind of maybe, yeah.
All right.
They're fun to do.
They're always funny, and I always like it when celebrities fight back. So, without further ado, let's get this started.
You are in phenomenal shape.
Thank you.
You're very
gracious.
You're always in great shape, but you had to make sure you were in perfect shape for this one, didn't you?
It wasn't about being in perfect shape, it was about being able to do the stunts and the fighting perfectly.
What was that suit like? It had to be comfortable to wear, but it looked like it was so form-fitting, wasn't it?
It was form-fitting.
When you found out you were going to play Catwoman, is there a certain regimen you put yourself through in terms of the diet, the workout? What is the feline fitness regime?
I would assume taking gymnastics or something, right? Because like the Catwoman is like does lots of flips and stuff.
Exactly. But I'm thinking like he's kind of like basically asking her like, how do you stay skinny? Like,
oh,
is it
okay.
a diet? Is it something that you have to like avoid eating? And I kind of get like, okay, maybe these kind of questions are a little bit awkward to answer,
Right.
especially when you're asking a female about their weight. That's like going a bit too far.
Right. Yeah.
See, with males, when you ask them about their weight, it's like, okay, I don't really give a fuck about my weight.
Right.
It's all the boring stuff that no one ever wants to do. It's just watch what you eat and get yourself to the gym.
Any particular
Are you
workout?
trying to lose weight?
Well,
What's the deal, man? You look great.
no.
No, seriously, we have to
thank
talk
you.
about this. What do you want? Are you trying to fit into a cat suit?
Wow. All right, that's
I like how you just turn that around too.
that's what I'm saying. Like he was basically asking her about her weight,
Right.
and it's like, all right, well, you want to talk about weight? Let's talk about weight. Are you trying to work out or something? Right, Kitty?
Lose a few pounds, go to the gym.
That's the opening to every hacky joke.
So your mom, I know your mom was killed, right? But did they?
There you go.
But
That's what I'm getting to.
Well, that's what Sam is kind of, I think, alluding to. It's obviously a very rough
Don't
way
ask
to
about
come
family
up.
stuff.
Was it?
Yeah, that was kind of like, wow, that was like too much to ask. Right
Yeah. Like,
there.
oh yeah, your mom was killed or whatever.
Was it something that was ruled accidental and then declared a murder? There was some kind of something. I guess not. How am I trying to say this? It wasn't. It was changed. What they thought happened.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to get into that now. I'm just talking about LA to Vegas, but
Okay.
yeah, it was definitely rough. And,
What night is that on?
It's on Tuesdays at night.
It's on Tuesday. It's not the death slot. Hey, speaking of death, what time?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, these interviews, they kind of ask way too many personal questions.
Right.
They shouldn't really ask them about this kind of questions.
Yeah, they're asking about like, oh, did your mom get murdered or was it an accident? That's like something you kind of don't want to like ask.
Yeah,
That's a little bit personal.
that was like too much right there.
Yeah, he's a horrible, horrible person.
And
But-
speaking of being in a shadow, didn't you feel yourself in a shadow, of those Hollywood A-listers?
No.
No?
No. I mean, it's my privilege to work with these actors. They are the greatest actors in the game. I've grown up watching pretty much all of these people.
You're a superstar. My father likes you, my boyfriend likes you, like all of men like you. So how does it?
Yes.
Yeah. How does it feel being this?
I finally got them, all generations.
It's your first time in Russia, and you're here just for a short time.
I think later tonight we'll probably. I want to tour the cuisine. I want to get a little taste.
Aren't you on a diet, no?
No, what are you kidding? I'm not squeezing into any suit anytime soon. Bring it on. I want the caviar. Bring it on.
Oh, nice with vodka.
Yeah, why not?
He has a
You would think as a female, you shouldn't really ask another female about their weight.
Right? Like, oh, aren't you on a diet?
And see, I'm not gonna lie, like, what's always the one thing I always want to try to do every time I go to a new country or something?
Uh huh.
Is I want to try for example, if they have Taco Bell or McDonald's, I want to try
Right.
their version of
See how it's
American
different
food.
or how it's the same.
Exactly, and I want to know, like,
Kitty
for
cat.
example, I went to Mexico, like, probably a couple of years back.
Right.
I wanted to try their Taco Bell, but I was with my sisters during the time, and she was telling me how that's really stupid. Why would you go to another country just to eat American food? And I was like trying to explain, like, I want to see if they actually do it the American way. Since this is Mexico, they take pride of Mexican food.
Or the other countries might just have different menu options too.
They have different menu options, or they make it in a different way. So
Exactly.
just because, you know, it's American food, it's not gonna taste American.
Right.
For example, like, I've been to so many freaking, you know, taco shops, and I tried their tacos, and they're really good. But compared to Mexico's tacos, oof, that's a whole new freaking level over there. Like, once you try their tacos, you're freaking hooked.
Right.
Tractor, and he smashes up old cars just to get attention out of him.
Did you ever run up to someone and say, hey, how did you get so rich? And the woman said, by riding on my mom's coattails, and you said, Melissa, this is my show.
I
What are
don't
you
think
doing?
so. And I think we're going to end the interview right now. Don't get so fucking smart.
We'll apologize for Joan's language right there at the end. You're just trying to be funny with her, and I had no idea that she would do that. We apologize for that this morning.
I mean, you're trying to make a joke, but you took a little bit far. It was basically saying that she only got rich because of her mom or whatever.
Yeah, or basically, like, the only reason why she's famous is because her mom is famous. And it's like, okay. I mean, in my head, it's kind of like, I don't really see the offense of that, but it's like at the same time, it's like, oh, the only reason why you're this is because of your parent or your significant other.
Right.
They're the reason why you're like this.
It kind of like takes away from them saying like, oh, you didn't do that on your own. You had to.
Like, you didn't work for it. You didn't
Right.
put the commitment that your parents did. And that is why you are where you're at now, because of what your parents did. And it's like, okay, you're basically saying I'm just a lazy fuck, aren't you?
Essentially, maybe that's why she got mad and dropped an F-bomb and like, okay, we're done with the interview.
Style. Now you're ready to help people customize and save $652 with Liberty Mutual.
I can save money? Wow.
Most people don't know. For a full dental implant restoration with traditional providers,
You describe a
Slick.
guy that has a James Dean look in his eye, long hair, slick back, white t-shirt. You date, break up, you date again. Is this autobiographical?
The song is actually about kind of like those relationships that are never really done. You know, you always kind of have that person, that one person who you feel like might interrupt your wedding. And be like, don't do it, because we're not over yet. I think everybody has that one person who kind of floats in and out of their life and is never, like the narrative's never truly over.
Do you have that person?
Like I said, everybody has that person who they kind of float in and out of your life. And I was comparing that to trends in fashion and things you see in pop culture that never really go out of style.
Does your person also sing?
One of the things about writing music, and the only way that I can actually be vulnerable with this many people, is to never name names. So that's like the one thing I have, where I want these songs to go out into the world and become whatever my fans want them to be. I want them to picture their ex-boyfriend, not mine.
But here,
I understand that. Like, you know, she doesn't really want to put names.
Right.
And that's how I am too. It's like whenever we do a podcast and we're talking about a specific person,
Right.
I always tell people, don't use their name. I don't care if you're talking to them in a bad way or even if you're talking about them in a good way. Change their name, because I want these people's identities to be protected.
Right.
And, you know, in case shit went down, I don't want you guys to get in trouble and be like, you know, all of a sudden you're getting sued and it's because you used this person's name.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, if they try to sue you, be like, well, there's not much of a case because, first of all, I did not use your name. So I could literally be talking about anyone in the world just because it's kind of specifically about you. I didn't say your name. So the only reason why people will know it's about you is because you're the one that came out and said, hey, he's talking about me.
We're talking about someone named, let's say, Jablina. Call him Jablone.
I thought this was also interesting too. He calls One Direction. He says,
Yeah, they're your kids.
They're good kids.
They're good kids. They're older than he is.
And then here's the last part.
He's trying to make it sound like
he's
he's
about Harry, when he's around your mom, since it seems that he likes older women? Do I wonder what?
Damn.
Do you worry about
Shots
Harry
fired.
around your mom, since he likes older women? No, you should worry about me around your mom, though. Around my mom? Yeah. Justin, my mom's dead, so unfortunately,
he was
that
laughing up
wouldn't
to
work.
that point.
Oh my God.
All right, and if we could stop for a second, I want to say to you, you have a very cute, soft, like a girly voice.
Thank you.
A lot of people say the reason people have girly voice is something bad happened to them at that age. Were you touched at an early age, or were you fine?
That's a creep.
That's kind of a.
Damn, man.
Do say that.
That's like seriously. What was going through his mind when he had to ask that question? You have to like think. I don't want to say you have to think hard, but it's like you have to think of a question, especially the way he said it.
Right.
It's like, wow.
So that's one of those. Sometimes you gotta think before you say stuff. Obviously, dude wasn't thinking before he spoke.
Creepiest question I've ever heard, and no, but it's so inappropriate, it's not even funny.
Well, I had a girlfriend once that talked like that, and it turned out 6 years old. It was horrible.
No, I don't want to talk about this.
We don't have to talk about that, but I do want to talk. Can we?
And
Can
the
we
way
talk
he's saying it
about
all like happily and like laughing about it.
Yeah, exactly. And she's obviously so freaking uncomfortable about it. It's like
Makes you
okay,
wonder,
dude,
does he have some sort of fantasy about little girls?
I have no idea, honestly. That was like over the top situation right there.
fact?
But you said, I've only slept with one person in my whole life, 2 years into my relationship with Justin. And yet he's left the impression that you weren't faithful, that you betrayed the relationship.
I think everyone has a side to their story, and to make them feel a certain way, and make them feel, and I'm not technically saying he's wrong, but I'm not technically saying he's right either. So, this feels really awkward right now.
Do you get fed up of being so branded?
Basically, he was asking her, or she was asking her if she cheated, and she's trying to deflect the question because I guess it made her uncomfortable.
Yeah, basically, like that's why she was like saying, like, I'm not saying I'm right, I'm not saying he's right, I'm not saying anything, and I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Yeah.
In a sense, though, of saying that she's a sort of
No,
sex
I think
queen.
there must be some truth in it. People keep saying it. There's.
I think they're right.
I hope they're not, but you are what you are, and you are what other people think you are, and you can't avoid that.
Do you think, you are, in quotes, a serious actress?
In quotes? What
Yes.
do you mean in quotes? How
It's
dare
because
you?
it's a kind of cliche, people say, a serious actress.
Oh,
as
yeah.
I was
opposed to
trying
an
to say that
unserious
she's not a
actress.
serious actress because he's like in quotes.
That's what I was about to say too. Like, is he basically saying that I don't think you're a serious actress because your acting is not that great?
I think that's exactly what he's trying to say. He's just trying to be like, not directly say it, but like beat around the bush with it.
But do you find, in fact, that this, what could be best described as your equipment, in fact, hinders you, perhaps, in that pursuit?
I'd like you to explain what you mean by my equipment in
Or people watching...
great detail.
Well, I think that they might sort of detract from the performance, if you...
I think, yeah, like he's like you said, he's just trying to beat around the bush of saying you're not a good actress, and she's basically like saying, like, all right, instead of beating around the bush, why don't you just straight up say it to my face right now?
Right, as is going on here.
You know what I mean?
Really? I can't think that can necessarily be true. I mean, what a crummy performance if people are obsessed with the size of your bosom or anything else. I would hope that the performance and the play and the living relationship between all the people on the stage and all the people in the audience overcome such boring questions. Really.
And I immediately knew in this situation that it was wrong and it wasn't a spectacle or just, it's actually someone's emotions, that I stepped on, and it was rude, period. And
let me ask something. I was fortunate enough to meet your mom and talk with your mom a number of years ago. What do you think she would have said about this?
This is a little awkward. He obviously,
Would she be disappointed in this? Would she give you a lecture?
Yeah, you know, obviously, you know, I deal with hurt, and, you know, so many, you know, celebrities, they never take the time off, and I've never taken the time off to really, you know, I just music after music and tour after tour and tour, and I'm just ashamed that my hurt costs, you know, someone else's.
Hey, we had Joe Jonas on the air.
I think that was like, wow. I think that was a bit awkward, honestly, to be honest.
yeah, because he was asking him what was his mom saying. I got emotional for him, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
A day or two ago, and he was just singing your praises up and down.
Yeah, he's so awesome. He's still a good friend of mine.
So if he's so awesome, why'd you dump him?
Oh, I didn't. He dumped me.
Get out! Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He just, was it bad? Like texted you, or did he actually do it in person?
So my album comes out, and
Yeah.
came out and did awesome. So you guys should check that out.
Did she just change the subject?
yes, she did.
I'm out of breath. I just walked up a flight of stairs.
Well, you can do it. So listen, so I have a 19-year-old daughter, you know, and I said to her last night, I said, hey, what do you know about Demi Lovato? She's on my radio show tomorrow. She goes, well, I heard that she punched Selena Gomez in the face. I go, what? That's not true. Is that true?
Nope.
No. She's fired as my research assistant. Can you fire your own daughter? Of course you can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where she got that. That's stupid.
That's so funny.
Sounds like the
Like
guy
a
should have
backhand
verified
or-
that before asking.
Right. I think, like, he doesn't really know what to ask or really what to say because, first of all, he already made it awkward saying, like, oh, why'd you leave this guy? Well, actually, he left me, but I don't want to talk about this. I want to actually talk about my new album.
Right. And then he goes on and saying, oh, did you punch this person in the face? Because my daughter told me.
Dove, was there any kind of a drink in her
No.
face? Okay. Hold on. Call Chloe and tell her ask her where she gets her stupid information from. How's it?
Alright, well, that was celebrities who fire back at disrespectful interviewers. What did you think?
I think some of these interviews actually deserve some of that. Although some of the celebrities didn't exactly fire back, like this last one, they kind of just changed the subject, and some of them were actually kind of nice about it.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was ALine Mask.
And the cat.
And until next time, I'll hope you guys enjoyed this video.